Okay, so what happened was we did some preliminary checks with the iPod Nano and pulled down some test video and realized that the iPod needs to be horizontally positioned in order to get the correct orientation on the video. If we video it this way, even though on the screen it appears upright, when you download the video it's sideways. So we're going to have to affix this iPod this way, which means that's still going to be fine. I think if we go ahead, this might be just as good. Maybe what we'll do, Pro version 2 modification we've set up now. We simply cut the slots slightly deeper into the canopy. It's wedged very tightly in there. As you can see, the camera's off to the right. And then what we're going to do is we can actually, it's kind of nice this way because we can see what we're doing to set this up. I'm not sure where video's on the top. Video camera right there. So video camera is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the sixth one down. So we go to video camera. Now once we've got video camera set, we can just push this down in. And what's nice is that we can come over here and we can see what our view is going to be. And it's more aerodynamic. So from this side, if you can see Jake over here, we can see that we've got a good front view on there. So we'll do, all we have to do to start the video is hit the button here. Oops. Okay, now as you can see, we've got the final setup here that we're going to utilize for this first functional check flight here using the iPod Nano. And we just went ahead and, as an extra precaution, took some of the strong, clear Gorilla Tape and affixed a strip across the canopy just to hold that, even though that's wedged in very tightly. We wanted to be sure. We may attempt maybe some loops and some different acrobatics to see how they come out. Aerobatics, that is, not acrobatics. Just to see how it comes out on video. And then this is going to work out nicely too, being in the canopy. We can simply remove this canopy when we're done flying, and we can just take this with us wherever we need to go and go ahead and, you know, plug it into a wall charger to recharge it, or also to plug it back into the computer to go ahead and download our videos. So, okay, so pre-flight checks have been completed. Captain Jake's going to take the first functional check flight utilizing the iPod Nano front camera. So he's going to set that up. Let's see what it looks like, Jake. So we've got it all secured in. Battery's ready to go. The iPod is secure, and the plane is ready to go. Yes, we're actively recording now. Okay, so we're 10 seconds in, and we'll go ahead and launch, and I'll get right back to you. And then before we get started, we already discussed on the functional check flight, we're probably expecting maybe a slightly nose down,
just need to trim it.
Slightly nose down reaction. So we're going to pull up and get some altitude immediately, and then we'll go ahead and go back to the elevator trim adjustment and see where we stand. We've added a little bit of small amount of weight and a small amount of air drag with the flat surface on the front of the iPod. So we are expecting a little different behavior, and we'll find out how it goes. Okay, launch was successful. We have in flight. We should be recording at this point. And Jake is comfortable that things are working okay so far. Okay, we do have a sun element that we have to deal with here. The sun is right behind us right now. It's about 10:15 a.m. Pacific. So we have the sun obviously coming up in the east, and we're approaching now. Hopefully we've got some good video being captured. Maybe we can get a loop in there. Ah, boy, I hope that comes out good on camera. That looked pretty. That looked real pretty. And beautiful conditions this morning for this flight. Near zero wind, obviously, when we're testing out some new configurations. We don't want to be fighting the wind as well. And Jake is having quite a flight out there today. He's looking real good. Okay, we're back. I had forgotten to set the timer, so I went ahead and just set it up for 5 minutes at this point because okay, glide check. Jake's doing a glide check at this point, just seeing what kind of glide ratio we can attain now, given the new configuration on the plane. And he says it's good. So we figured we lost maybe a minute or two, so we put it up for a 5-minute timer, and then we'll come back and see how he pulls it in for a landing, and hopefully we still have an iPod at the end of this flight and live to do this again. Maybe you can pull it in for a lower pass so we can just see how the iPod's holding up. Nice pass. Okay, Jake went ahead and decided to bring it in early. We want to do a checkout on the iPod and see how we're doing on record time. And he lands like a boss again. Beautiful. Jake, how did you feel about the flight? Did you notice any performance differences? Huh?
Just as it did before.
We have essentially 0 wind conditions. Jake said the flight was beautiful, and let's see how we look on the iPod and see if we're still rolling. Video still rolling? No? So it cut off. It cut off. Okay, we were unable to catch the landing on recording, so we're going to do a quick pass here. See if we can get the landing to record. We only have a 3.5-minute video. We don't know if the iPod battery went dead or there's a max record length. So we're going to go ahead and launch and see what happens. Ready? Launch! So Jake's going to do a couple laps and then bring it in, and we want to see if we can get a landing on video, see how that looks. And he's the best at landing that we got, so we're gonna have him bring it in. And he's got a nice approach. He's coming in real smooth as usual. I think I've got him on video. Oh, there he is. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, let's see if we got that.
The trim's a little messed up, so if you do another...
Like trim up, down, or rudder?
I don't know, the trim was just a little bit off.
Okay, let's see if we're still recording. Oh, good. So we should have that on video.
Alright, I stopped the recording.
If it's going
right now.
Let me see.
I just started it.
Hold on, hold that. I gotta see if it's going, otherwise we're gonna waste the whole flight. Yes, we're actively recording now. Okay, so we're 10 seconds in, and we'll go ahead and launch, and I'll get right back to you. And then before we get started, we already discussed on the functional check flight, we're probably expecting maybe a slightly nose down.
Just need to trim it. Slightly nose down reaction. So we're going to pull up and get some altitude immediately, and then we'll go ahead and go back to the elevator trim adjustment and see where we stand. We've added a little bit of small amount of weight and a small amount of air drag with the flat surface on the front of the iPod. So we are expecting a little different behavior, and we'll find out how it goes. Okay, we were unable to catch the landing on recording, so we're going to do a quick pass here. See if we can get the landing to record. We only had a 3.5 minute video. We don't know if the iPod battery went dead or there's a max record length, so we're going to go.